Hey guys, Scare9 here, welcome back to my channel today, and in this video, I'm actually really excited. We are going to be doing a fun ranking video. Rankings have been my most popular content over the past year or so. I absolutely love doing them. You guys seem to absolutely love them, and so we're going to be doing a fun one today because I noticed something that happens with a lot of my ranking videos. There are a lot of people like, they don't agree with me, and they're like, fuck you, and then a bunch of people just start yelling at each other, and it's just a mess. So we're going to be doing a fun one, you know? This one doesn't matter because we are going to be ranking every single festival of the Lost Mask within Destiny 2. So it's a fun one. Everyone's going to be having different opinions and that sort of stuff. A couple of things. I don't know. Someone's probably going to complain about something. I got to think of something. Yeah, I need a haircut. Awesome. Guy in the comments, you win. I think that's all of them. I got to try to think of things before people complain about them. But with all of that out of the way, we're going to rank every single festival of the Lost Mask within Destiny 2. So, before we get started, leave me your list down in the comment section below. I believe there are 12 masks. Yeah, there are indeed 12. I just counted. There are 12. I got that right. And we're going to go and start. So leave me your list down in the comment section below, and let's go ahead and get into this. So in the very last spot, as I usually start with, is going to be the Prince Uldren mask, or the Dark Prince mask. Pretty much because A, it's returning from Destiny 1, and I don't like things that are, you know, coming back in. I'm really just not a fan of that. And fuck Prince Uldren. I don't know why he's in the game. We killed him. I do not want to wear his face. And yeah, you know, it's the hardest mask to get. You get it essentially when you complete all of Festival of the Lost. When you get all of the triumphs, you get the Prince Uldren mask. And it's the worst mask in my opinion. So it's coming in at that spot on this list. Now, the next one is going to be another returning one from Destiny 1. Just a word of warning, all the ones, I believe there's 4 of them that are returning from Destiny 1. They're actually the lowest on this list because, like I said, I just don't like things that are returning in general. So the number 2 spot, or the second to last spot, rather, the 11th spot, is going to be the Traveler Mask. It's another returning one, like I said, and it really doesn't have any great purpose. You know, some of the most fun things in this event, dressing up like your favorite character, doing something funny, you know, posing for pictures or things like that. And the Traveler just kind of floats there. So it's not a great mask. You can't really do a lot with it. You're just walking around and you look kind of dumb. I don't like it. That is going to be number 11 on this list. Now in the number 10 slot, we finally get to some of the good ones. I think from here on out, they're all very, very good. We have the Master Rahul mask. And this one's pretty fun. You can do a lot of cool poses with it. You can do the evil scheming emote in like a corner or something. It's a pretty cool mask. I like it a lot. Very, very fun. And yeah, it's coming in at number 10. Then at number 9, we have our last returning one from Destiny 1, and that is going to be the PETRA VENJ mask. I ranked this one higher than the Master Rahul mask because in just a couple of months, I think in December actually, we are getting the veteran rewards. So for those of us who have played the game and gotten Forsaken, we will be getting exclusive exotic emotes, or, you know, temporarily exclusive. I think they're being added to Eververse later, but that's besides the point. One of the emotes that we are getting for being a veteran is a knife trick emote, which is the one that PETRA VENJ does. So not only are we going to be able to wear her mask in her face, we're going to be able to do her knife flip from Destiny 1 as well. So that is very cool, very fun mask. That will be a great combo. I can't wait to see what people do with that. But that's going to come in at number 9 on this list. Now at number 8, we have one of the scariest things in Destiny history in terms of villains. That is going to be GHAUL. He was absolutely menacing. I think this came at a very crucial time. We needed some very heavy villains, I'd say. Up to this point, a lot of them seemed like pushovers or just like disconnected from the story, talking about you, Axis. What the hell are you? Why do you exist? GHAUL was a perfect way to tie in the scariness of villains into the Destiny universe, so I really like the mask kind of celebrating that. It's fairly plain now, you know, there's not a lot going on. It actually seems to be a lot bigger than the other masks, so it makes your body look kind of small, but it is just a cool way to immortalize one of the best villains that we will probably ever have in the Destiny universe. It came, like I said, at a time where it just revolutionized like what it meant to be a villain within Destiny, and that's very important to me, and I really respect that, and thus what this mask symbolizes. Now the next one is going to be the Lord SHAXX mask. Now a lot of us have been asking about this for a hell of a long time. It's very cool. He obviously is one of the most iconic characters in Destiny, and not his face, but his mask. And then now, of course, you also have him and the Marasov memes where the helmet stayed on. If you guys don't know about that, probably don't Google it because you'll find some hella creepy fan art, okay? Just take my word for it. They did it. He kept the mask on. That's all you need to know. So that makes the mask even cooler. We've been asking for it for years. Lenny James, the voice actor, is an absolute massive just person in general. He plays Morgan on The Walking Dead. So he's really cool. He's immortalized that character. All in all, Lord SHAXX is awesome. His mask is awesome, and it's coming in at this spot on the list. Now, in the next spot, we have the GHAUL mask. This one's really cool. However, it's a little bit lower just because it seems very similar to a mask we had in Destiny 1. In my opinion, it's very similar to the Xur mask from Destiny 1, just because it's essentially just a regular mask with things sticking out of it. You know, it obviously looks different than the Xur mask, but it's similar and it's in the same vein, I guess. But once again, it's really cool. It immortalizes GHAUL, who wasn't one of the strongest characters we've had in terms of villains, but he was one of the coolest looking villains we've had. So I respect that. I really like the mask. It fits in pretty well. They could have made this thing huge or too small or whatever. I think they did a pretty good job with the sizing. And yeah, it's just a fun mask to taunt GHAUL with. So that's why it's going to be coming in at this spot on this list. But now we have reached the top 5, which is very fun. So in the number 5 slot, we actually have the Chosen mask or the SCORN mask, whatever you want to call it. It essentially is just the Fanatic. It's not really the Fanatic because the Fanatic's head looks exactly the same as like half the other SCORN masks, but it's going to be the SCORN, right? It's pretty cool. The SCORN are a brand new villain type in Destiny. It's cool that we immediately have something to immortalize them. We still don't have helmets for any of the other enemies. I was going to start listing them off, but we don't have a regular Vex helmet. We don't have a Cabal one. We don't have a Hive one. We don't have a helmet for any of the regular enemies, just their bosses. So this is a really cool one to kind of introduce. It looks very good. Fits with the theme of the DLC. It's pretty fun to mess with people. Like we were running Heroic Adventures. I was wearing it. I kept throwing people off, which is hilarious, by the way. Very, very fun. Especially if you're doing something like I said, Heroic Adventures or something where you're just running around the Tingle Shore, confusing people. Very, very fun. So I do like this mask. Now, the number 4 spot is going to be the Disco Ghost mask. Now, in Destiny 1, I believe we had a regular Ghost mask, and this is a really cool turn on it. So up to this point in Destiny, we haven't had any kind of recognition of ghost shells. They've just sort of been cosmetics. They've never really had any impact on the game. This is a sign that it is affecting the universe in general, because once something starts to spill out of its kind of designated area or niche, that's when you know something is recognized in that universe. So for instance, if we just have different sparrows changing the whole time, but no one ever references different models of sparrows and we don't get to see any like that, then they might as well just not exist. So the same thing could be said for ghost shells, but now we have a different item that represents that changing. That might be pretty confusing. I hope you guys understand that. Essentially, I just like the recognition that our ghost shells are more than cosmetics. They actually have some type of impact on the universe, whether it just be a mask or something like that. Plus, it just looks hella cool. I really like the Disco Ball Ghost. I really like looking like him. Very, very cool. Very, very fun. And most importantly, very, very unique, which is something I really like. Now, the next one is going to be the CALUS mask. This is going to be number 3 on the list. This is another non-traditional one. One thing you guys will notice about this list, I have all the regular like people faces down lower, and I have all the cool unique ones up top. And that's just because that's the type of thing I like. You know, I do like dressing up like Petra and stuff and taking cool pictures, whatever. What's more fun to me is being more of a kind of just a standout figure, I guess. So for instance, with the CALUS mask, they could have picked the regular Emperor CALUS. You could have been gold. You could have had a really fat face with a triangle mouth, whatever. But instead, they picked the more iconic, aesthetically pleasing version of CALUS, which is going to be him in the sucky realm. And that's just really cool. I love this mask. It's very nice. It goes really well with the raid armor, especially if you're wearing CALUS's shaders on it. It just looks freaking cool, and I can't wait to jump back into the Leviathan wearing CALUS's mask. I know that's really silly. For those of you who don't really care about masks, that might seem even like stupid. That's something I'm looking forward to. I think that's really cool. It's just a really awesome mask. Definitely a fan of it, and it is coming in at the number 3 position. Now we have the runner-up for this video, which is going to be the Jade Rabbit mask. And once again, they could have picked to do the regular white Jade Rabbit, really boring, and I think a lot of less people would have liked it, but instead they picked the brand new version that they introduced with the last event, I believe, with the Jade Rabbit ornament, which is going to be the kind of crazy rabbit version where it's red and black instead of blue and white. It looks so cool. I love this version so much more. It makes you look crazy. The helmet has a great color scheme. It looks fantastic. It's very well done. And once again, this is kind of a sign that the Jade Rabbit is a more important figure in the Destiny universe than we have come to realize up to this point. You know, we have kind of subtle references to them and emblems and stuff, but the more items that we see this symbol on and references to it, the more impact it has on the universe, which is pretty cool. Once again, that's a really nerdy thing. Probably doesn't matter to a lot of you guys, but to me, that is something I very, very much appreciate about the Destiny universe. It just makes it feel more alive to me. And now we have reached the #1 spot in this video. If you didn't see this coming, I have no idea what to tell you. Other than you probably have just never been to my channel before, you're brand new. In that case, welcome, make sure to subscribe. But if you guys don't know, we kind of have an obsession with chickens over here. So it's of course going to be the chicken mask. I have a freaking replica of it. Thank you, Victoria. Hell yeah. So the chicken mask, is this good? Let's just put it here. Can you see it? Yeah, sure, whatever. No, it's not gonna work, whatever. Anyways, chicken mask #1. It's hella cool, duh, I'm gonna love it. You're holding a chicken with the chicken helmet on, with the emote. It just looks so cool. It's a nice reference to Colonel, Caged Chicken, so it not only is just an awesome figure in general and looks really cool, but it's also paying respects to our departed Cade 6, which is really awesome. And all in all, it's one of these masks that isn't super traditional. It's very unique. It's very fun, which is very important. And it really symbolizes what Festival of the Lost is about. Having fun, but remembering those who we have lost. And that's why I love the chicken mask. Of course, it's going to be a #1. And yeah, so that's going to be the entire list. Like I said, leave me your list down in the comment section below. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Like I said, it was trying to be more lighthearted. A lot of people take these very seriously. I just wanted to have fun. That's what we're here to do. That's why I make content. Let's have some discussions and let's have some fun down in the comment section below. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, make sure to leave a like rating and share it with your friends. If you are interested in watching either of the 2 videos on screen, you can click their respective annotations to be taken to them. If you're brand new to my channel, make sure to hit the giant version of my logo on screen to be subscribed to my awesome Destiny 2 videos and live streams. Thank you guys so much for watching today, and I'll see you in my next video.